Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by to hang out with me today to do um, messages for each sign for tomorrow, plus Reiki for 5 minutes, and then we'll do free for all questions or cards of the day. Today is Tuesday, January the 23rd, and we're going to be doing messages for Wednesday the 24th. So let's jump in and start with Aries. Aries, it looks to me like on the 24th, you're going to be having some interactions with some people that you consider more than friends. I don't feel like these people are blood, but they may be really close, like people like you would consider sisters or brothers, possibly like an ex, possibly a romantic interest. But I really feel like this is going to be something that is more about somebody interacting with somebody who is really there for you. You know, come hell or high water, they're always there for you no matter what's going on in your life. That type of person. So, like, more than friends is the phrase that comes up to describe that to me. So that's what I've got for you, Aries, on the 24th. Interaction with people who are more than friends. Hello there, everybody. Thank you for stopping by. Ricky, hey, hey. Julius, hello, hello. Ricky, I have not forgotten about you. I'm going to do some recordings after I get done with this broadcast. Just so you know. Taurus. Taurus, I feel like you're a live wire on the 24th. You have tons of energy. You may be having a little bit of a hard time figuring out where you want to expend that energy, and you may be feeling, for some of you, a little bit uncharacteristically scattered. You may be having a hard time focusing. For some of you, you have a few really awesome things that you could be pouring your energy into, and so it's hard for you to focus and just get down to just one. So you may be going from project to project to project and pouring energy into different ones. I do feel like you have an abundance of energy, so that's not a bad thing for Taurus. Anna Minton, hello, hello, glad to see you here. Allie Johnson, hello, hello, glad to see you. Thank you, Ricky, I appreciate that. Gemini, what do I have coming up for Gemini for the 24th? Gemini, I think you're going to have some kind of focus on home or on domestic issues on the 24th. So for some of you, you may be considering moving, packing up to move, signing on a contract, closing, something around moving. For others of you, this can be about household. So for me, household could be like family, intimate partner, but there's some kind of focus that has to do with a domestic issue, either something around your house or something around your family on Wednesday, Gemini. Excuse me. I know, Ricky. It's the next top priority. Thank you, all of you who are here. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please share if you have not already, and if you don't mind, always the more the merrier. The more the merrier. Cancer. I'm hearing that you are going to be busy on the 24th. You're going to be doing a lot of your regular tasks, but you're going to have other things on your plate as well. I do feel like for a lot of you, this has to do with work. For those of you who don't work for somebody else, this can be things coming up around the house that you need to take care of that maybe you don't normally on an everyday do, or that you weren't exactly planning to, Cancers. So you're going to be pretty busy either way. Leo, 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 Leo. Leos, I just feel like you're going to be wishing that you were in another place on the 24th. Not sure what that's all about. If you're at work and you're daydreaming about, a beach in the Bahamas or what that is, but just wishing that you were in another place. For some of you, I feel like there may be a situation going on where someone is acting really irate on the 24th and you're wishing that you were anywhere but near that person and their energy. Oh, very cool, Sandra. I'm so happy that you have 2020 now. That's awesome. Okay, so I think that was Leo. Hello, hello. Hopefully we'll see you later. If not, we'll see you next time, we know. That's excellent, Sandra. I'm happy for you. Virgo, 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 Virgo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. X's and O's. Virgos, are you being haunted by your X's and O's? Kind of looks like it. There's a song out there. Who sings that? I can't remember now. It's a newer song as far as, like, it's not a song from my generation. Anyway, the girl sings about being haunted by her X's and O's. I don't know what O's are, but anyway, Virgos, I think you're being haunted by your exes on the 24th. So there is something old that's coming back. This would be like the equivalent of getting a Six of Cups tarot card coming up for you, Virgos. It's not necessarily going to be like an ex-boyfriend, though, is what I'm hearing. This may be somebody that you used to work for might call you back and say, you know, we would really like to have you come back again if you're in a position to do so. Or it could be a boyfriend. It could be, I don't know how else that could play out. Somebody that was used to be in your life some way or another, giving you a call. Could even be an old friend that calls you up, that maybe that friend had kind of pushed you out of their life, or you had pushed them out of their life, and they're calling up to see if they can get a new start with you. You're being haunted by your X's and O's. I wish we could just play that song right now. I'm not sure everybody else would tolerate that while they waited for their message, though. Hello there, Crate87. Welcome. Glad to see you in the room. I'm totally going to have to hear that song when we're done, though. Libra, Libra, Libra. Libras, on the 24th, you have something new that is beginning. And what I'm hearing is it's partially beginning because of you, but it's also beginning because of something outside of you or someone outside of you. So this could be that you've been working really hard at your job and someone outside of you has noticed that and they're offering you a promotion. This could also be something, maybe the person that you've been seeing for a while starts talking about moving in together, or starts talking about marriage, or going exclusive, or whatever. So it could be the beginning of a new phase in a relationship. Could be the beginning of a whole new relationship that kind of comes out of nowhere. I think if that's the case for you, Libras, I think you're going to be friends already. So it's not like you don't know this person or you're just meeting this person, but I think it's going to be a surprise that you guys are taking it from the friendship level upward. Yep, I think that pretty well covers Libra. Manuela, hey, hey, glad to see you here, honey. I already forgot what I said for Virgo, Ricky. So sorry, though. I am fantastic, my dear. How are you? Is that rash gone yet? La da da da. Scorpio, 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 Scorpio. Hey, there's driving. Scorpios, here's what we have. I kind of have the vision of us like standing at the door, a door, and trying to decide. We've got it open. We're trying to decide, do we want to go in or do we want to stay out? Or do we want to stay in or do we want to go out? However it applies for us. We're trying to decide which side of the door we want to be in. And we have a little bit of hesitation or confusion about this, Scorpios. So for some of us, this is going to be in our love lives. For others of us, this is going to be about something going on at work. Maybe we've been offered a promotion that we're trying to decide, do we want to take that promotion or not? Or maybe we're offered another job offer and we are trying to decide, do I want to stay where I am or do I want to go into something else, into this new place, this new offer? So we have some kind of decision, and it looks to me like we're kind of having trouble with it, Scorpios. So just a little word, just because I am who I am and I do what I do and I love what I do, when we have questions like this and we're a little confused about what the best choice is, that is the ideal time to get a reading, especially to get a reading from Amista. Just saying. Very cool. I'm glad that things are finally getting better, Manuela. All right, Sagittarius. Can you tell my liquid is hot by how slowly I try to be careful when I put it in my mouth? Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. You feel like you're chasing your tail, running around in circles. You're not feeling like you're getting much done on the 24th. Truth is, you're putting out a lot of fires. But whenever you go to bed, you're not feeling like you've got much accomplished. You just feel like you've been running around chasing your tail. So that's Sagittarius for the 24th. Don't feel bad because I think it's only one day like that. It feels very short-lived. Thank you, Striving. No worries, Manuela. Alrighty, so everybody who has not and who does not mind, please share this video. The more the merrier. Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Capricorn, somebody got a similar message earlier, but basically I feel like you're going to be planning something with a friend on the 24th. Not that you're necessarily doing that thing on the 24th, but you're definitely putting plans together on the 24th with a friend for something that you do want to do together. For most of you, that'll be in the future. For some of you, it'll be spur of the moment, but for most of you, it'll be in the future. Aquarius, Aquarius. I have no idea what your message means yet. I'm going to tell you what I'm hearing, and then I'll figure it out as I keep talking. But what I'm hearing is, are they freckles or are they mud spots? Aquarians, I think that what's going on here is that you're looking at yourself in the mirror. For a lot of you, this is going to be quite literally, and trying to decide if you really like the way you look or not. For those of you who are into procedures, you're wondering, should I go in for that next procedure or should I wait a while? For others of you, you're at some kind of, like maybe you're around new people that you haven't been around before, and you're kind of trying to see yourself as other people would and trying to quantify how you look, you know. Are they freckles or are they mud spots? I mean, look at my face. Lots and lots of freckles or mud spots. My first husband used to call them mud spots. I've always called them freckles. So you're kind of trying to look at, you know, how do other people see you? You're trying to keep an eye on that and sort of figure that out, make heads or tails of it. So that's for you, Aquarius. Pisces. Well, I'm glad you made it back, Striving. You're just in time for Pisces, although you missed Aquarius, which was quite the different message. Timothy Davis. Hello, hello, welcome. Glad to see you in the room. Pisces. Let's take a peek at you guys. Spirit's telling me Pisces are the fish that are smelling something fishy. Excuse me. So Pisces, basically what that means is you're using your intuition and you're noticing that things are not really on point the way that they should be. In fact, for a lot of you, it's not so much that you're using intuition as that intuition is coming right through and you're smelling a rat. Isn't it nice to have intuition? Somebody didn't want you to have Fritos. They wanted to eat all of them striving. So that's all of our signs. Let's take a peek at Reiki. Take a peek at Reiki. Let's do some Reiki. So I'm going to set the intention on the Reiki to benefit each and every one of you the most possible way, whatever that will be for each of you as individuals. And then if you have something very specific that you want to ask the Reiki to work on for you, then feel free to adjust that intention. Those of you who are watching after the fact, please know that all you have to do is set the intention to receive the Reiki, and it will work just as well for you as it does for everybody that's here right now. All right, so let's get started. The rat theory. I'm lost. Okay, so let's see about Reiki, 5 minutes. So we're going to do Reiki until 21 after the hour. Hello there, Tammy Bambi. Welcome, welcome. Glad to see you in the room. How are you? We were talking about freckles or mud spots. What are those things? A lot of energy going out, guys, for your Reiki. Obviously, this is the best time to talk about Reiki. If you're noticing anything that you have questions about as the energy comes out to you, let me know. That's awesome. I actually got an awesome little comment yesterday. Somebody watched the Reiki after the broadcast, and they had just been to the dentist and had a tooth drilled on, and it got all settled down when she watched it. I was like, yay. Hello there, Lisa. Oh, welcome. Glad to see you here. Well, then you might want to redirect your Reiki towards bringing relief in your sinuses, Tammy. Oh, yeah, the Pisces. Pisces are smelling a rat. Angela Lukes. Hello, hello. Glad to see you, my dear. I thought that was way cool, too. Well, then you want to set the Reiki intention to work on relieving your throat, then. Mm-hmm. 3 more minutes. A lot better. A lot better. What did her mom tell me that they were working on this morning? I don't think she's actually getting to go home today after all. She didn't say anything about that. But she might be. Oh, okay. So she's doing better, and her mom said they're hoping to give her a bath today. But that's all I really know. Right, Carla? Okay, Angela. Send me a text right now, Miss Angela, so that I remember to call you later on. Oh, yeah, when you're on cold medicine, that messes up things so badly. You're sending all your Reiki her way. I'm sure that she's appreciating it, Lisa. Your nose is tingling and clearing. Pretty soon you'll have to blow your nose, and then you'll be like, wow. Do I feel some people will feel physical symptoms of intuition. I do sometimes if I'm having a heavy duty Reiki session, I'll feel like some things that are strong indicators about what the other person is going through. And sometimes if somebody is crossing over and trying to bring a message to somebody that's still here, they'll send some kind of feeling to me. Usually it indicates something about how that person passed away so that I can, um, confirm to the client that I am actually talking to who it is they want to talk to. But like in a regular psychic reading, usually not so much. Oh, wow. All right, let's finish up Reiki. Let's do free for all questions and card of the day. You guys pick one or the other, either a question or a card. Do not repeat messages. If you repeat messages, I'm already getting snowed under anyway, then that just means it takes longer for me to get down to everyone I can. So pop your question in there or ask for a card of the day one time and one time only, please. Mm, usually, well, I don't usually get a shaky feeling from intuition. Usually that's more about my nerves, just being tense about something. That's how it works. That's how that works for me. Everybody's a little bit different, though. It's important to pay attention to your own signs and really learn them. Because, like, what is going on for me for intuition may not be exactly how things happen for you. We're all different in our intuition, just like all of our noses are different. I'm sure your nose doesn't look like my nose. It certainly doesn't have this many mud spots or freckles. Guarantee you. Our intuitions are all just as different. Okay, so Cray87 wants a COD. Freckles seem to be the theme today. COD for Cray87, what you've got is the Five of Cups in reverse. This is really a good card to have come up, Cray87. What it means is that you are letting old negative feelings or emotions go. So if you've been holding a resentment or a grudge against somebody, or you've been flat out angry at them, you are letting that go, possibly even forgiving them to their face, but definitely deciding not to carry around that negative energy with you anymore. That's always good because we're not designed to carry that negative energy. Our bodies aren't designed for that. Angela Luke's card of the day. Carla Burrell, Living Dangerously, requesting a card of the day today, huh? This one is for Angela Luke's. She had that trigger finger ready. Angela, you got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. This just tells me that you probably within the past 24 hours or the next 24 hours have heard some news that you would rather have not heard about money or about material goods. GSJ Mac wants a COD. Okay, GSJ Mac, you've got the Queen of Bows showing up in reverse. I'll tell you what this means, and it's not going to be what you think it means based on the label of this card. See this mask here on the ground? Looks like a man's face. GSJ Mac, what this is telling me when this card comes in reverse is that you have either a relative or somebody who maybe with a significant other who has passed away or something along those lines. This is going to be somebody who is male, who has passed away, that had some kind of position of authority in your life, whether it was a significant other, a father figure, a teacher, a mentor, an uncle, a granddaddy. GSJ Mac, this person is wanting you to know that they are influencing your life and trying to influence your life also in a positive way. They're trying to, they're telling me that they're trying to help you. And also, I'm not sure exactly who this is, so I hope this makes sense to you, GSJ Mac. They're trying to make something up to you. They're trying to make up to you for some of the things that they said about you, where they basically implied or maybe even outright said that you're worthless. They know that they made you feel worthless. And so they're doing some things in your life right now to try to make up for that, GSJ Mac. That's what I'm hearing from whoever this is that's crossed over, this authority figure that's going to be a male. Carla Burrell's COD. That was interesting. I usually don't have a crossover spirit come in on a COD. Carla Burrell, Carla Burrell. Carla. Okay, honey, you've got your strength showing up in reverse. This just tells me that you're having a hard time keeping your self-esteem where it needs to be right now. You're letting other people tell you who you are and what you should be doing instead of figuring that out for yourself. And that always undermines your own power and your own authority when you do that. So that's for Carla. Tam, maybe wants a COD. You guys are hot for the CODs today, huh? Tam, Page of Clubs in reverse. Tammy, I'm feeling like this is talking about either within the past 24 hours or the next 24 hours, you have or will be feeling a little bit of malaise. And that's the word they want to give me. You're going to be feeling kind of lackadaisical, like, I really don't want to do much. What can I do that won't take too much energy or effort? That's what I've got coming up for you, Tammy Bambi. You may even be feeling a little bit not on your game physically, Tammy, as well. Ricky Jorgensen wants a COD. Alrighty, COD for Ricky. You've got the Six of Cups showing up in reverse. I feel like you've got some time coming up, or you had some time within the past 24 hours where you did not have to be paying attention to the kids so much. Maybe somebody was babysitting for you. Not sure what that is. And that's not my normal interpretation of that card either. Some Ricky Jorgensen free time, no kids. Striving wants a COD, please and thank you, and you're welcome. Thank you for being so polite. Striving's COD. Striving. You've got the Journey in reverse. This looks like a terrible card, doesn't it? It's not as bad as it looks. What it's saying is that there's somebody around you who knows darn good and well that they need to make some changes to improve something, whether it's their, whether it's they're diabetic and they're eating all the wrong foods, or whether this is somebody that knows that they have to make an improvement to make a relationship work, whatever it is. They know that they need to make this improvement. However, for whatever reason, nothing's changing. Either they're feeling overwhelmed by the idea of making that change, or They just don't want to when that card comes up. Either one. So that was for striving. Let's see who's next. Julie S. COD. Well, Froggy, you got 5 minutes, baby. A normal session is going to be an hour long. So what I would tell you is replay, replay, replay the Reiki portion of this whenever we get done here. Julius. Julius. It also makes a difference, too, how long your head and shoulders have been hurting. The longer they've been hurting, the more energy you can expect it to take to get that rooted out, whatever that root cause is for the pain. If it just started happening like 2 minutes ago, then you can expect the Reiki to go wham, wham. I don't think I've ever said wham quite like that before. This is for Julie. Okay, honey bunny, you got the Tower coming up in reverse. The Tower in reverse just tells me that you have already been through something that made you feel like you were less secure in the world, whether that was like losing a job, losing a cell phone, maybe your car needed to be worked on, something like that. Something that made you feel less secure in the world has already happened, Julie. Now, with this card coming up, what's going on is you're finding out that whatever it is that made you feel less secure, you're replacing whatever it was that is no longer there. And you're finding that what you're replacing it with is actually better than how things used to be. If that makes sense for you, Ms. Julie. COD for Manuela. No, it's not good to ask the same question over and over, Froggy. That sounds like truth to you, striving. Thank you for the verification. Manuela. Okay, Manuela, you've got the King of Clubs. This is somebody that you're interacting with today. King of Clubs is going to be somebody who is probably male, not necessarily, could be a very assertive woman, probably male though, and this is someone who's very creative, thinks outside the box, great problem solver, does not let society tell him how things should be done, does not conform to society necessarily at all. Interesting. And so that's going to be someone that you're dealing with or interacting with, Manuela, if you haven't already within the past 24 hours, then within the next 24 hours. Anna Minton would like to have a COD, please and thank you, she says. You're quite welcome. Anna Minton. Oh, you got a beautiful card. Yes, you did, but I need to wet my throat. Sorry, Anna. Okay, so what you got here is the Star card. And the Star card is a card that just basically says you are tapped in and tuned into your intuitive self. You're listening to your higher being, and you are on the right path. So if you've been questioning, Miss Anna, if you're on the right path or not, this is the answer. You are. Keep at it. All right, so that's for Anna. Froggy wants to have a card. A cardy word. We have snow melting here today. I'm so excited. Okay, so Froggy has a card. You have the Great Bear. Now this card for me, Froggy, how is this coming in for you? There is a new start to something. That's definitely a part of this. But part of the reason why there is a new start to something, Froggy, is because you have looked at whatever this situation is, and you could have easily been offended by the situation, but you decided not to say anything. You decided just to let it fly and see where it went. And that became the beginning of a new beginning, Miss Froggy. I hope that makes sense for you. If it has happened within the past 24 hours, it'll happen in the next 24 hours. So strivings was true. That's cool. Thank you. Not sure what you have so bad you're going to go see the doctor. Sorry. Oh, freckles. You're going to see a doctor about your freckles? I just figure I'm a little less Caucasian every summer. Yep, redheads get covered in freckles easily. I've got a lot of Irish in me. That's why I get so many, even though I'm not a redhead. A card for Sandra Hale. Which deck do we want? This one. I do know you, Miss Carla. COD for Gemma Croft Baker. Tammy Bambi wants a co-ed COD. Not sure if I can do that. We'll see what happens. I don't have any CODs that look like the yin and the yang. This one is Sandra Hales, though. Sandra, we have the Prince of Pentacles showing up in reverse. This is you blowing the budget. That's what I hear. You're either not doing what you need to bring the cash flow in to mama, baby. Or you're out there just blowing it, putting it all down on the counter. Buying that brand new big screen TV. I'm just goofing now. I don't know what you're buying if you're buying something. But you're either splurging or else you're not bringing the money in, honey. So that was for Sandra. Gemma needs a card today. Okay, Gemma. You have the 9 of Coins showing up in reverse. 9 of Coins in reverse just tells me that you're not feeling very stable and secure in your finances. And I feel like, Gemma, you've got two things going on. Not feeling very stable and secure in your finances, and also there's somebody that you are missing. Someone you're feeling lonely for. Tammy Bambi. Okay, Tammy Bambi. Boy, we've got these knights all upside down today. What's going on with that? You got the Knight of Cups in reverse. This is telling me that you're feeling kind of pessimistic about either a relationship that you're in or relationships in general or just people in general. You may be buying a bumper sticker today that says, "The more I know people, the more I love my dog." It went too far. Froggy, yeah, because it's actually what I give out here is something that I kind of came up with on my own. I call it a card of the day. And so that's why we do just COD because it's quicker to type it. But card of the day basically is a card that talks about something that Sacred Spirit would like to make you more aware of than what you would be if the card didn't come up. And it's also a very current event. So it's something that would have happened within the past 24 hours, or if you don't recognize it from then be on the lookout for the next 24 hours. La da da da, la da da da. You've been sick with the sinuses? Aw. Okay, well, peace out, Tammy. Sleep well, honey. Rest is so important. Ah, that means they're going back to school after being sick. No wonder. No wonder that 6 of Cups was the kids not being around. Mama having some me time. I've never had the 6 of Cups mean that before, so that was quite interesting. Yay. Hey, Annie Lennington. I've answered the last question or done the last card. When that alarm goes off, that is time for me to start thinking about getting out of here. So I'm just going to run through and see what other verifications are here before I take off. You have an idea. This is the one I was really looking for. You have an idea who this might be. If this person was straight and honest and you never had any hard feelings towards him, then this is probably not the person that I'm talking about, honey. Because this person gave me the very definite sense that they were making up for saying things that made you feel smaller, like a smaller person than what you are. So, you know, an example of this might have been like if you had a dad or a granddad that said, you know, what's wrong with you? Or why don't you comb your hair? Or I wish you were prettier, or who knows what. I mean, people say some crazy stuff, but something kind of along those lines, sort of. You replay me all the time for the Reiki, Froggy? That's awesome. Oh my goodness, Annie, don't get me started about the one. I just recently had somebody ask me if I was the one. You know what that did? That scared the crap out of me. That's no pressure, is it? To be the one? Anyway, I'm not answering questions right now anyhow, but please rethink the whole the one idea. You're quite welcome, Froggy. You're quite welcome, Anna. Oh yeah, you got the star card, didn't you? Right? Yeah, you either, if you freckle, you don't tan. You're freckled or you're burnt, but there is no tan. He works and you spend his money. Sandra, that sounds like a good arrangement to me. You're quite welcome, Gemma. Right, Ricky? Spirits don't scare me, people do. I'm pretty much the same way. You can call it a COD or a card of the day, either one. Doesn't matter. I'm going to know what you're talking about either way. That's awesome, striving. Sweetness. Thank you, Ricky. You as well. Yeah, I would rethink that definitely, GSJ Mac, because I was like, when the first part of that message came through, I thought, how is GSJ Mac going to know who this actually is unless I can get a few more details? So you get a few more details than I would normally give on a card, but that was a whole little different situation. Hey, Kathy, glad to see you here, my dear. Annie, that luck cannot last long, my dear. That's pretty much it, Kathy. I'm just getting ready to hit the door. What am I doing? I got a couple of recordings to make after this and a phone call to make and line up something else with someone else. Not even exactly sure what we're talking about yet, but we'll find out. Reiki for somebody. I am working today. Today's a work day. All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I really do honestly appreciate you guys being here, keeping me on my toes, keeping me fresh. It's wonderful to have you all here and hear about what's going on in your lives. Everyone have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys the next time, probably tomorrow. Peace out.